a request and a petition to amend the judgment of conviction and add some conditional jail time due to some violations that are alleged to have occurred by Ms. Nelson. This is a very serious case. The court recalls the facts very clearly as it relates to this matter. And Ms. Nelson was given a very sweet plea deal with the state to plead to possession with intent amphetamine, methamphetamine, over 3 grams but less than 10, a Class E felony, and she did receive probation instead of a prison sentence at that time. So, Ms. Bebo, we're here due to the department's request for conditional jail.
A sweet plea deal for meth possession. That's code for last chance before prison. Judges don't toss those around lightly, and they definitely don't forget who wasted it.
And Ms. Nelson's, I think, objection to that?
Yes, she is objecting to the conditional jail time.
All right. So, Ms. Bebo, can you please provide the information and recommendation to me, please, to the court?
Yes. So, I did not write down this date, but conditional jail time was ordered months prior to her being placed into custody, July 2nd of this year. Due to some methamphetamine use, possession, she refused to provide UAs while in custody during that time and refused to go to court. Then she was released from custody, Then she turned herself in to the Barron County Jail to go to court, essentially. She was then released. She did not have an active phone number. When I attempted to contact her mother, who was the person that she was intended to live with, who she's reported that she lives with, to us, I contacted her mother. She said, I don't know, she's probably at her apartment.
Refusing to show up to court while on probation. That's like skipping a job interview after begging for a second chance. Not a good look, especially when the judge has a memory like an elephant.
At that time, I was under the understanding that she was no longer living in Cumberland, Wisconsin, and that she was back in Turtle Lake. So I issued a warrant for her arrest, and she was pulled over by Cumberland Police Department.
Yep.
Okay. She was pulled over by Cumberland Police Department. They did give me a call. She had her children in the vehicle with her and requested how they should move forward. I did let them know that she should be taken into custody so we can deal with these violations. Her vehicle was searched, nothing was found. She was placed into custody. I got a statement the same day, or possibly it was the same day. I got a statement from her.
Now we're entering sabotage territory. Encouraging someone else to break probation. That's not just a red flag, it's a siren blaring through the courtroom.
In regards to the violations of encouraging another client to violate probation, she was very well aware that Joseph Carter was on probation and had a no contact with her. And this had occurred months prior. And
that was a no contact provided by DOC?
Yes.
So she hasn't violated the no contact with Mr. Nelson or Ryan Wren?
No. And then I had just asked her questions about where she was, what her plan was, why she's not in Polk County. Her response has been that she does not want to transfer offices. So this is her reasoning for reporting an incorrect address and giving us her mother's address. And while I empathize with that, it is a requirement that you are supervised in the county, that you do reside.
I don't empathize. I have not been able to speak today with that.
Me either.
Because that's the law.
exactly.
And
Yep.
that's the rules. And if she likes you as her agent, that's great.
Mhm.
Maybe a wonderful agent that's able to move with or hold them accountable. And
This judge is laying it down. Empathy is nice, but probation is a legal agreement, not a feelings-based suggestion. When you're on paper, your address isn't optional.
be nice and work well, but that's the rules. The rules are the rules.
Yes.
Okay, so continue. Or is that all?
And then as far as not contacting me, she stated that she does not have funds for a cell phone or for gas, food, etc. So basic needs, and that is why she did not report to my office. And she did state that she didn't have reporting instructions, which, as far as I am aware, a Burnett County siren agent out of the siren office did give her a report date of when she should be seeing me, and she did not show up. Following her being placed into custody, I sent a request to obtain a UA. It appears that on July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, she failed to provide a UA to jail staff. And then I followed up after the holiday weekend, and they had stated that after multiple attempts, she still did not provide a UA. And after the 4th, it was not requested again. So at this time, I do not know if she was under the influence of any illegal or illicit substance since being released from the Barron County Jail until up to the time that she was placed into custody.
All right, thank you. Ms. Nelson, I'm now going to ask if there's anything that you would like to say to me or you would like to let me know as it relates to this matter. I believe, are you still just asking for, I believe it's 51 days?
Yes, ma'am.
51 days of conditional jail is being requested. You requested to have a hearing, so I just need to make you aware that, and I'm sure Ms. Bebo made you aware that on
Legal insight. The judge isn't bound by recommendations here. She can give 0 days or 365. This is where your words or your silence decide your future.
probation review hearing such as this, in which conditional jail is being requested and the court is being asked to modify the judgment of conviction, the court has no obligation or duty to follow the recommendation of the Department of Corrections, meaning that I do not have to order 51 days conditional jail. I could order 0 if I find that it's appropriate. I could order up to a year if I find that that's more appropriate. You have the ability and right to say what you wish to tell me. This is not like any other criminal court hearing you've had, because I can use your silence against you. So please let me know what you would like me to consider and what you are asking of the court.
Regarding the contact with Joseph, I was informed by his PO that we are able to have contact as long as we're both doing what we're supposed to be doing. And she was fine with us writing for having contact while he was in jail. Along with the Turtle Lake address, I went to my Cumberland apartment to pack it up so I could move out of it. And when I got out of jail, I didn't have the funds and things didn't go as planned, but I did not receive a note or appointment from Burnett County, the guards here the agent. She did not tell me a report date when I got out, so I didn't miss appointment on purpose. And when I got pulled over, I was gonna drop my kids off and come to probation, actually. That was my plan. But I got pulled over first. Yeah.
All right, so anything else?
No, I don't believe so.
So go ahead.
The rest of all of the stipulations you gave me for completing paper, I've got through all of them, and I am in the process and will have my GED or HSCD within the next 3 weeks here at the jail. They have a program. So I'll have that complete as well. And yeah, I've done all the parenting classes and everything else. I just have to finish my HSAD and pay my $500 and some, I think it is. And
So you had gainful employment?
I did in March, or before I went to jail then. And when I get out, I'm planning on going to the Butterfly House now, which therefore I will have immediate gainful employment. And yeah.
The other
Yeah.
condition, another condition was no use or possession of alcohol, illegal drugs, paraphernalia, any controlled substance without a valid prescription. Are you telling the court you didn't violate that?
I didn't. 2.5 years that was good. I had a miscarriage and it slipped up, but it was a minor slip up, and I was already getting sober again when it all came to surface, and I regretted it ever since. And
Is that why you avoided your agent in February?
No.
Why did you avoid your agent for those 3 days?
Oh, well, I was in jail. I just had a miscarriage. I was depressed and
No. Was it February 2nd, 3rd, and 4th?
That was July. So I believe what she's referring to is the last conditional jail time that was ordered
Yeah.
previously.
All right, but with this July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, when you were being asked to go meet with your agent, why were you avoiding that?
Judge Mogan, I apologize. That was the corrections officers at the Barron County Jail who were requesting or directing her to provide UAs, and she was refusing.
All right,
Yes.
thank you. Okay. And she just said she was unable.
I did not get a response as far as what she had said, was just that she would not provide one after being asked multiple times.
Okay, why didn't you provide a sample for the corrections officer when you were in custody?
But the first time was right before I gave my statement, and I still hadn't received a glass for water. I was there for 2 hours, and they were busy. And the second time, I don't know.
How about the third time?
I don't even remember being asked a second or third time, honestly.
All right. So if I am to believe the statements that you're telling me here today, are you telling me that Miss Bebo and her connections and the information provided to her are wrong and are lies?
I'm not saying she's lying, but it's not, I don't know. The address thing is not what, I don't know.
You never told her that you didn't update or give your correct address of where you're living, which is a requirement.
Yeah, and she knew
Because you didn't want to move or transfer agents?
she knew about the apartment address, and I told her I was moving back in with my mom, which I was moving back in with my mom. I just had to go pack up my apartment. That was,
Ms. Bebo, were you under that impression? Did you know that she was just going to that apartment to pack it up?
No, Judge. I was not aware that she was living in Cumberland until she was arrested and served conditional jail time the first time.
This just turned into a courtroom smackdown. When a judge hears more excuses than accountability, it's usually the gavel, not sympathy, that's about to drop.
And then I was again under the impression that she was being evicted and would be living with her mom upon release.
yeah. That was the